have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
They must have come this way. Think! They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my
You'll regret crossing my path.
What's happening?
You don't stand a chance against me.
Incendio.
I'm a poor pie, my...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Release me!
Protego!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts. Best get...
You're... Merlin. I can...
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now? Revelio.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Are meant to be lit.
Incendio. Supply a sink.
How beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. How does... Oh, you... Which you can... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my... You see...
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, we... a trip.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. I've cross-referenced. My best guess is... I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the door. I should dive down and see.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing vole. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly
Yes,
ever in his
Professor.
classroom.
Firstly, well done with your
Strange.
mandrake.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. Now, as I mentioned, next,
I already have some, Professor.
you visited the man. I've arranged for you to plant the seeds then.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other green. Come back and see me when...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbage. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of not...
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
It's chaos out there. Dogweed and death cap. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
I've always said that travel broadened... And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese...
Remarkable plants, aren't they? And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by...
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
My family and I... Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding this?
Professor Black would never allow them. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire...
Yes, sir.
But some can be hard. Others, however, may be hard. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
My parents could... Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients.
Brilliant! I'm Gareth.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll size... I'm just missing one
I suspect that's where
You're as clever as I... I simply need a single...
I'll get you the fruit.
I assure you. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
A well-prepared witcher will always take a few potions on hand. Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to...
I was impressed that you were...
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first...
Glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have... Some students seem so... A fat Merlin's beard. Speaking...
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does. As for the work you did today at your... I confess I was...
I'm glad I was able...
A rare occurrence. In addition to having a solid grasp, pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe... That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
That was an interesting...
Thanks to you.
Professor Sharp was a...
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he'd best be off. Next time we talk, I promise.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Idea that I don't write down.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you. He was vague as to details, but I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century, my great-aunt...
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. We did find a series of statues. Jackdaw was...
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail.
Revelio.
Been a while since I killed a unicorn. Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Beasts don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. I tell you this. Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
I can do this. The flames consume you. Protego!
Admirable trick.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Revelio. I recognize. The summoning charm should do the trick. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Revelio.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult... I wondered if you...
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, my great...
Richard Jackdaw.
We did find us. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some...
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty.
Ah, you...
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Revelio. I recognize those handles. There's something... Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Protego! The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
Revelio.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Something nice there.
Accio.
Statues here. Here's a welcome surprise. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. No statues here.
Accio.
I'd best keep looking. Nothing. I'll take that, thank you.
Revelio.
No statues here. This'll do nicely. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. Richard Jackdaw.
The Richard Jackdaw?
Goodness. I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave.
What?
Ridiculous.
So... If that's...
If you...
Revelio.